It's just a lot tougher on this map. I think it's harder to get the bomb down really at either site unless you want to force it over towards B.
Yeah, I saw that lane, but I don't know how true it actually is, bro.
There's too many things to watch. You spread yourselves thin.
I didn't even read it because
I
don't know. The guy didn't really seem that like a reliable source or anything.
GG, so they're continuing where they left off in terms of search. It's only a one-man advantage though, so it's nothing to get too excited about. Salim and Zero are up. Zero's been fantastic throughout this entire series. It's a little slow in the search, but you're not going to have a good game when you lose 6-1. Unfortunately for him, he will get picked. Salim for the 1v3, and I don't think that's necessarily going to end.
He said, I'm out of here.
Yeah, that is either the third or fourth round where FaZe has had to jump off the map to avoid giving the opponent the kills in search. So you now have EG at 7-1.
I'm going to be honest. I miss the days players who just go for it.
What are you going to do? I mean, there's certain situations where you can for Celium, and I think, honestly, having a sniper in those situations is helpful just because you can get a quick pick, maybe look for, like, a big play. But he knows those players are running forward. It's just, there's so many situations, especially with Stim Shot, where it's just hopeless. Yep. And obviously, that is a prime example.
I mean, we're talking about it. You can almost list off the 1v3 clutches you've seen this year. As you go back to last year, that's never going to happen. There's a lot more, for sure. But either way, EG 1-0 up.
That's one thing I think I miss most about search in this game is that like there's like clutches but not as many, you know.
Shots go down, attach opens things up first.
Like if it's like a clutch, it's like a 1v2 or 1v1 like
to do. We will find Zuma, so despite the team kill, EG still with a man advantage.
Scraps is looking forward though, and he can't find it. Attach with the next, feed Zero to him, who's left as well. Celium attached is just going for vengeance. He's got 3 so far. Honestly, kill your teammate, plant the bomb, get all the points. Don't actually do that, but
I actually quite like that.
It depends. If you get it down to a 4v1, I think it might actually be worthwhile, but JCap with the nade, gonna connect, perfectly placed on top of Celium. Now you got a 4v1. This is where you kill your teammate to plant the bomb, but that's okay. Exotic wants to get some points too. Now it's just about who wants to kill Zero, or will Zero make it the 5th round, where FaZe just jumps off the map.
Yes, he will.
It is exciting stuff from FaZe. Putting up a great fight, Ben. They'll bounce back this round. Scraps is going to hit a nasty shot.
So I was actually just about to bring up Scraps. He's been isolated a lot. EG have found him, targeted him, killed him every single time. He's been not really too efficient with the sniper rifle. I'm not saying he's not a good sniper rifle player.
Oh, he's great.
In his hands, he can be great. But this series specifically, he's been borderline useless.
I mean, think about the very first round we saw in Arsenal, how it started out. EG went and swarmed Scraps. They knew he had the sniper, and they triple challenged him. Yep. You're forcing a hit an incredibly difficult shot. What happens there? Triple challenge him. You force a hit an incredibly difficult shot, which if you don't connect with the first, you're guaranteed to die.
Yeah,
even if he gets one, he's still gonna die. So
yeah, Barry. I mean, it's just because of the game now, dude. It's so hard to 1v3 clutch, you know.
So maybe someone needs to help Scraps
out.
I
got a 1v3 last year, and I killed a whole team with like my whole clip, you know. Like it's so hard to kill a whole team with a whole clip in this game.
When he saw 3 or 4 FaZe players, he's giving his team the advantage first blood. Now it just comes down to what can his teammates try and do? Well, nothing. Scraps puts the sniper rifle away, more aggressive. We'll find a pick
there's
this
sliding,
round.
There's fucking stim shot.
3 versus 2. They have bomb in hand. Phantoms and apathy to go big for EG.
Of course, those are very loud players, so Phantoms knows for a fact exactly where at least one of those are. And, well, when you watch them cross, it helps out as well. They are fairly pinched in. Phantom is watching the cross back and forth. He knows one move towards bomb. Zuma, well, doesn't feel he can plant it yet. And Apathy, well, had the pinch in. So they have all the information. They know where at least 2 players are. They know the third is in pipe. So Apathy thinks he can go for it. He makes the move, gets the kill on Zuma. He does fall. Phantoms can't trade the kills. Zero. Well, he can pick up 2. And FaZe is able to find their 2nd round in the series.
Damn.
I mean, you know, you just lost 6-1. It's just the way it goes. It's early on in frequency. But
just the way you said it.
It sounds cool to say, yeah.
Well, FaZe do win that round. And even if Phantoms had shut down Zero, I think the trade was almost instantly going to come through. So really not much you could do in that one. But absolutely right. FaZe, their first round in this map. 2nd overall. Can they try and tie things up? And I much preferred what we saw there from FaZe. You know, Scraps with the Maddox just fly straight forward. Managed to find himself a pick as well. Seems a more aggressive FaZe. Maybe the answer here to EG.
Yeah, looking for the nade kill, but nobody's home inside of you. So he finds nothing, and now the nade's gone.
Thank you, Barry.
It's not what EG was waiting for. EG's waiting for a pick, but they'll be happy to know that they don't
it's good, panelists.
deal with the frag for the next minute or so. Bomb working over towards B. Scraps is switched away from the sniper, so now when the pressure comes, well, he has a good gun for the job. The nade on the other side is close, but no cigar. And now we just have a nade war, effectively, that, well, is only going to be good for hit markers, of course. Meanwhile, that bomb is towards A. Zero's here waiting for it. I think he feels the pressure is there. But he doesn't know the player jumps right up. You got the ICR, you got to get away, and the bomb is down. EG, vaguely similar to what we saw in Arsenal. You bait the map and you go for the bomb plant.
Sonic's ready and waiting for the push. The pre-fire is going to be enough. You should know now there's 2 just by the amount of people shooting. First blood in. It's a seam that drops. And there's another pick. Cellium falls, and with 20 seconds left, the 3 remaining players from FaZe have a lot of work to do. Jacob at least is able to trade himself out. And now the pressure's going to be just too much. EG 3-1 up.
Scraps just looking for any scraps, honestly, he could find towards the end, and he gets the second kill, but eventually gets shot in the back, so no bomb explosion. And I think the key man that map, or that round, excuse me, was probably Apathy. Apathy was a guy waiting mid-map, so it helps that you get the first blood and the bomb down, but once Cellium tries to make a move, App just waiting in the wings, drops him, and then 0 map control as soon as Cellium falls, and too many things for the FaZe clan to have to worry about on the map.
Nice little showing there for his teammates. Scraps was able to pick up a couple of kills.
I would say SCD's probably been their biggest problem, Barry. They just, what's it called?
Nothing else. 3-1 now for EG. FaZe on the attack. I don't want to get to the point where you're thinking, all right, well, FaZe need to win this one now, but another round loss, and this is getting ugly. Could be heading back over towards 6-1 territory.
Yeah, honestly, in Search and Destroy, it seems like for the moment they're only playing at like 80% of their potential. Like, we've seen good things from them, definitely at times, but EG, again, they've just been picking them apart relentlessly. They're going to wait to see if Scraps can find a pick, but nobody's really peeking at all. Maybe a player mid-map and Apathy. Eventually, if he overpeaks, might get picked, but so far there's nothing for FaZe.
I feel like this is a good lesson for them, though. And go back, watch the VOD, kind of learn how you can improve your search. Because, to your point, EG picking them apart every round. Another
what happened to TK and Rise?
The nade. Zuma will trade it.
I don't know.
Surely fall. Apathy gives the man advantage.
They probably just didn't want to have a costume anymore.
Okay. Scraps trying to do his best Dashy impression, apparently. As he makes his way over towards the site. Swing and a miss at A. FaZe now with 20 seconds. They have to go to A. They cannot rotate this bomb out, and Phantoms knows it.
The question is, do you try to fly out and plant the bomb? You got 2 players looking to come through you. Scraps is here. The stun is enough to stop the hit fire. Exotic gets through, and well, the bomb gets down, but Exotic, the instant flank, and now you got Cellium on a site in between everything. He's able to find Exotic and actually able to get away, and Asim's still here. Finally, they find Cellium. Asim for the 1v2. This is doable. You can already see what EG's plan is, so Asim, well, he's got to go fast. Might be here in time. Does the trade come in? He's got the SOG, but Phantoms able to chop him down.
That's so smart. That's just such good trust there. Phantom's basically saying, hop the bomb. I have your trade. Don't worry about anything else. If he comes behind Phantoms, bomb is defused, doesn't have enough time to get to the bomb. It goes balcony. It's an easy trade, and if he goes you, easy kill.
And that is one of the most search and destroy rounds we have seen, like, all year. From start to finish, you got a team playing for picks. The first kill comes in from a nade. Yeah. The next thing EG does, well, at least eventually down the line, is they use a stun. They're using all the utility properly.
The match is going.
They're making big plays. You hop on the bomb to bait
it's still the first
out.
match of the day. It's in game 5 right now.
That's just efficient search and destroy.
Yeah.
And the same thing we saw in Arsenal. It's just really good search and destroy of your baiting out information the opponent, and they're doing it better to FaZe than we've seen from many teams so far this year.
And because of that, the score is so inflated in favor of VG. 4-1 now, but you're absolutely right. I mean, the nade, the stun, the just kind of classic bait at the very end of the round. As this one might be a little bit of a quicker round, I feel.
That's hysterical. Yes. Every single strategic round has gone the way of VG. Every single round is like, hey, meet me at you, gunfight on gunfight, mono-y-mono. And that is the, the standard, let's say, in FaZe. Well, they at least have the advantage in the round.
Still not over. Man's never when Phantoms is alive, it seems. Search and destroy ability extremely high.
It's gonna run out of ammo. They're both gonna run out of ammo. You got a clip and a half for Phantoms. J-Cap's dead.
Yeah, so
Phantom's gonna go kill himself. I would have to imagine.
hey, let's do this FaZe impression.
It's looking good so far. Got it to a T. Slide straight off the map. Get some style points on board.
Impressive. Good impersonation right there.
I mean, he learned from the best, it seems.
He's had enough times where he's seen it happen, that's for sure. It's a scene that when the hipfire found the second round over. FaZe staying alive here in the game 5, and this is a really important game for EG. Which kind of talked about where these teams are in terms of standings. They are fighting for that top 4.
Well, FaZe, they're just gonna potentially go back and face smash the A site.
Oh, absolutely.
It worked the first time. Yeah, why not? Happy as it. Hey guys, they're here, all of them. So there's no one that has to sit around B. You can boot players with the trophy if you want. Doesn't really make a difference. And well, FaZe, as quickly as they came towards A, they leave and attaches mid-map. And the question is, how quickly does EG realize
FaZe actually is like really
home?
good at gridlock in my opinion.
Seems like about as quickly as they need to. Attach instantly goes for the wrap back. No one even stayed to shoulder
Where I think
peek
Karma
over
could have
towards
done a champ
that
this year, I
UNA
have no
site.
idea, man.
So EG, they're just going back to play for information. Now Attach peeks out. Hey,
Probably could have placed really well.
everyone's here.
Oh, what a nade.
Perfectly placed.
What a nade.
Good search and destroy.
Now all of a sudden, EG should know.
Oh, I have no idea, Barry.
Exotic over on the other side, just waiting for maybe a late rotation.
A lot of teams can be expensive, bro, especially
Sure,
with
maybe
like a bunch of
fully know
players.
that bomb is down, but it's been picked
Like
up
they
once
could probably
again.
sponsor like
He will fall.
maybe
Jacob
like
just thinking about
3
maybe
fighting
going
game
for the peak.
players, so like or even
This
4
point,
fighting game
Exotic
players.
should be well on his
But
way
like
over towards the
they
site.
probably won't have to pay as much.
Second, bomb should be good to go down.
Like, I don't know what the salaries are in the fighting game
Can
community,
FaZe stay
but
alive and somehow defend
probably
the site.
not as good as the Call of Duty salaries, you know?
Well, Scraps finds
Like the
big
standards
map,
or
uses
whatever?
that floating ban, so that makes it so much easier for FaZe. Now you got to flood through, but Scraps is mid, waiting for him, and well, tagging players up. EG are just caught in
RPG, everybody's been
between
pretty tough
every
there.
single player for FaZe. He got Zuma on
Favorite
the
COD?
pitch, finds the
I'd
first.
probably say Modern
Does
Warfare
enough
2.
damage to force that player down, but Exotic, he's trapped in between 2 players, and he just can't find a kill. He's getting these players weak, but now it's just the shoulder peek game. Zuma goes for the challenge and gets the kill. Big plays from Zuma there. Probably did about 600 damage that round, if not more. And helps his team get that bomb down, so big plays coming in.
I'm surprised Exotic stayed over towards the other side as long as he did.
Alright,
Information,
RPG.
the new phase was still there. The jiggles were going through. Maybe a tad late, but besides that, just very well played by FaZe. Even though the first blood came through from Attach, FaZe make this game 5 an interesting one. No more 6-1 blowouts. Still advantage though to EG. 4-3. Zuma working on streaks as well.
And if you can find it, that'd be huge. Another potentially just map control-esque kind of setup from EG, just looking for a pick if they can find it. They've been doing very well with this type of setup so far on both maps and FaZe. They are going on the attack potentially over towards the B side. Attaches here, and they're just trying to find Zuma's streak. Zuma's shot crosses his chest, but he doesn't fall. But there's the nade. It's been great so far, but they can't get a kill. But FaZe try to pour on the pressure, and they're forced to back down. This time, though, EG, they never move that bomb.
I was going to say, look at the minimap. Look at EG's position
Yeah, very.
across the board.
I'm not really
FaZe
sure,
with
like I said,
all control.
like what I said
You
is
know, there's nothing
100%
A,
the reason
nothing
why,
B. Now it
but
just comes down to,
I mean, it
can you
definitely
find
could
a
be.
pick on the opening play.
Have I tried using Battle Beavers?
Information
Nah, man.
is
I've
there
always
for
used
FaZe.
Scuff.
You now know it is going to be a B push, but you still have to find that pick. It comes down to Scraps, and that is
Wrong side of the map, but luckily for him, he's got a Celium in his back pocket because Celium finds 3. So you fall off the map for not, now you got a seam flying out. And granted, Celium falls, so maybe that just means EG can win the round, but a 2v1, and you go straight into Zuma for the streaks. If the actual search and destroy strategy has been the way of EG, the big plays have been on the side of FaZe. Celium goes massive for the team.
the best part was. That's what you see him fall up there. Scraps' instant reaction was, oh no. and then it was, nice! As soon as he watched him get his teammate get like 3 kills. That was it's highly amusing to just hear the war cry come out from Scraps. But it's gonna be a tied up game. and a massive advantage for FaZe. Zuma with the streak.
I was going to say, use it. Just call the lightning, get clearance over towards B, just ping it, force the players back down, try to get the bomb down, plant it, and then win. Instead, they're going to be playing for picks, but maybe that's a delayed thing. You try to see where players are at, get a pick if you can find it, but now the lightning forces the players to back down, and B doesn't actually call it in, so attach can linger. But you imagine enough players from FaZe are here that they're going to back him down, and actually he's just going to straight up call it in and see if he can find anything. He gets nothing, but he gets the bomb down for free, and now he can back away.
I'm so surprised he actually called that in. For me, just hold on to it. You have a teammate with full control of the site. Now you use it in post-plant where, hey, one's on bomb, call in lightning strike, you win the round. It's a free win condition. Is that going to maybe bite FaZe in the butt? Still waiting for the first blood to come through. It does go in the way of Celium. Now a 3v3 is a quick couple of trades come through. Zero trying to pre-fire the bomb. Another streak comes in for Zuma, but he's fallen. 15 seconds left, and it's a 1v1.
Just play your time. Watch the cross, play your time. You got 11 seconds. If he hops it now, you check it 7. It doesn't matter. You win for free. Phantoms, well, he tried to make the play. Maybe try to look to see if you can find the pick, but you can't. Even if you call the lightning strike early, at the end of the day, you still put yourselves in a great position. You still get the bomb down, and you got 5 men alive, and it comes down to, well, you just have to waste 35 seconds on the clock and keep one guy alive.
Yeah, you did that.
That's exactly what happens in the end. That's another round for FaZe in a row. This is 4 in a row now.
Yes, indeed. And now you have
game 5.
Zuma was able to find one pick right at the
Round 11. Round 11.
And now
Give us round 11.
FaZe looking to complete the reverse sweep.
Let's go.
You asked at the start of the series who I had as my top 4. About 2 maps in, I was thinking,
BG!
Did I make a mistake? FaZe not letting that prediction down just yet. Still a couple more rounds potentially to play.
Stun comes out and finds nothing. The problem for EG is, like, what do? You know you got to deal with the Hellstorm, so everyone's kind of floating to where they can get inside cages if he calls it in. But even the positioning from Zuma all the way in the back of the map, that's the plan from the start. He knows the player's mid-map, Apti guaranteed to fall, and J-Cap falls in the process. You got a 5v3 from FaZe, and a scene, well, that's a free kill. This is all but over. Attach has got to go big, and he's done it before. So maybe there's hope when Attach is alive, and there he finds the second, able to get out with his life. No trades come in, and Phantoms has clearance over towards A.
Attach is going to die. He should be shot in the back.
Attach is going to kill everything. It's Attach. This is what he does.
Oh,
oh, a little unfortunate. Phantoms did find the pick.
Phantoms doesn't clutch these. This is GG.
Can you force around 11? Well, picking up the bomb would probably be a good start. And then making your way over towards the site would be the second priority. But with 10 seconds left, he's going to try and dedicate himself down to the kills. Not even going to get it. Scraps finds the pick. 5 rounds in a row for FaZe Clan and Search and Destroy. EG were up 2-0. FaZe with the reverse sweep. And the fist bumps, handshakes, celebrations from FaZe.
Ben, get off the stage! Get off the stage, Ben!
Would be my guess on the personality difference between the two. Either way, it looks good, and what more could you ask? We had high expectations for FaZe.
Ben, off the stage!
They're in the conversation for like top 4 in the game, let's say, and then they go down 2-0. But then they show the resilience, they bounce back, reverse sweep, and they were even down, what, 4-1 in that Search and Destroy?
Yep.
They show the resilience, bounce back, Celium picking up huge kills, picked up a 3-piece while Scraps is falling off the map. Zoom is earning streaks to help them win the game, so what more could you ask for? Maybe just clutch up on the seaside. Very, very good good series overall from FaZe, and you're absolutely right. You know, you clutch up on the seaside, it doesn't even go the distance to that game 5. You would want to close that one out more of a 3-1 fashion. Still, I think their Search and Destroy needs a little bit of work, because it seems like when teams are playing that slow, methodical play style, to be honest, they're just being outplayed. They're just being completely outclassed. But everything for myself and Chance for now. We'll send it over to Jess with Scraps with the PlayStation Instant Reaction.
Thanks, Ben. Is it safe to say that EG put up a little bit more of a fight than you were expecting?
Yeah, of course. They've improved a lot, and they look like a really good team, and that was a close series, but luckily enough, we come out on top in map 5.
Why were you so slow to wake up, particularly on that first S&D map?
I think everybody lost full. We should have won the first map. We made a lot of mistakes. It's seaside. Everybody does it, but everybody was annoyed, and then we went 1-0 up on the S&D, and then to go 2-0 up, I get 2 hit markers, and with a snipe on, and one of them get one of them gets a 2-piece with a sniper on. I lost full, to be honest. I couldn't regain, but we said if we win map 3, it's going game 5 either way. And luckily enough, we've got people like Tommy in our team, and map 4 and 5 he was going off, so thankful to him, and we won 3-2.
Got a little tense there, but we saw you guys all celebrating afterwards. So how does this victory feel?
Yeah, DS.
Well, obviously there was
And then the bottom 4 from each division play a single elimination tournament.
A few people had a few different words to say about each other, and beating them always feels good after stuff like happening, so I'm glad we beat them again.
All right, thank you so much. This has been your PlayStation Instant Reaction. Over to Katie at the desk.
Thank you so much, Jess. And there you have it, of course, FaZe Clan going map 5 there with Evil Geniuses, but ultimately taking it 3